Hot damn.
So, army.
Quick, while he's
Yeah.
gone, someone put X's on the tokens. Well, I don't know, Inferno. They've got X's. That must mean we beat them.
I'm trying.
So hear you, you silly.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of that. I wouldn't do that to Inferno.
You just like
I'd
move
do that
the X
squeak.
over your
I wouldn't do that.
character.
I'm just kidding. Nobody heard that. That's good.
That one's French.
Oh man. Does anyone know if Tom could put that out? Let's see. That is not a
Yikes.
conventional fire. It has to be a conventional fire in order for me to be able to interact with it. I can sense it, but I can't do anything with it.
Give me a second, guys. I'm going to.
Okay. And just when I get back, how dare you? No, just kidding.
No. I'm basically. I'm going to. I'm trying to set up the window so that we can see the tokens, the turn order, and the dice rolls.
Oh, okay.
Also, Inferno,
Yeah.
if you could do me a small favor and put the tokens just a little closer together or in a line, it'll make it easier to.
Oh, really? No, that's no problem.
I'm sorry.
So no, I don't care.
dare
Like what kind of line? Like
Just a straight
this?
line. Yeah, that way I can. Yes, that's perfect.
I'm just moving it in order of things.
I can put them down like that, and then
Because
have
reasons. Oh no, the French one is gone.
No.
Yeah, it's gone forever.
Oh.
And that way I can show, because I didn't like that. Like the way I used to do it is I'd show the turn order, or I'd show the rolls, or I'd show the tokens. And this way I can show it all,
Wow.
so we don't lose any
Woo!
of the action,
All right.
except for Bear's turns. I don't know why, but for some reason, no. All right.
Just for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to color these guys a little bit, especially the things that are the same. So there'll be a blue one and a yellow one for the power armor guys. And for the eyes, I'll make them... What's the opposite? Red and... yellow and orange is too similar. Green! I hope none of you are colorblind. You're not colorblind, are you? You're good.
I realize I've been muted this time. I've been making a bunch of snarky comments and no one could hear them.
Well,
It's,
nice job.
But we
Yeah.
felt them, so.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
We felt the hate just coming through Skype.
So if it makes you feel any better, so instead of being like, you can always still be like the same one I'm attacking. That still makes sense. But you can also say the green eye or the blue armored.
Got it.
Well,
That
for
actually-
the
yeah, that
sake of
helps a lot.
simplicity, you just say maybe power armored guys until you get, I don't know, some sort of name. Hello, sir. What's your name? All right. Are we good to continue?
Yes.
Oh, one last thing to explain about this Splagorth. In addition to its a strong, it also has an eel-like body, but it also has two large bipedal muscled arms. And on the back, there are these thick, ropey tentacles, assumingly attached to its spine, that whip back and forth, up and down from this mucousy goo that this thing is resting inside the base of this barge. Groovy?
Mm-hmm.
So, I will give you an option. Oh, sorry, I heard a breath intake. What up?
It was not important. You keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So these things obviously will approach the behemoth. You guys can say, I'm not talking shit, and you can open fire immediately starting combat, or you can wait and see. It's up to you guys.
I personally, given a force of this strength, like the wait and see option.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Okay. So the Splagorth and its entourage its alien entourage, including Lee, approaches the front of the behemoth and rests. It stays there hovering, resting for about 50 feet away. And you hear its guttural voice ring out in a strange alien tongue, saying, and do any of you have a universal translator?
I have a stick that makes voices and no. I don't know.
Nope, that will not
I
help.
am insane.
That will not
Can I
help.
make up what? Okay.
Nope.
That's okay. Okay, no, all right. So it speaks these words for a while, and the air is heavy in anticipation. It points one of its arms to one of the armored fellow, and he steps up past the small clutch of slaves, including Lee. And you can hear through the power armor, projected clearly, a simple, high, tinny voice that says, "We will speak common tongue for humans, human-like creatures. Surrender. Join our stock, and you will not be harmed in capture."
Oh. Would anybody like to take him up on his offer? No?
And our next adventure will be in Atlantis. You wake up in a fucking cage.
I think we're gonna decline.
Let's
How do you
decline.
decline? How do you decline?
Politely with firearms?
So we're gonna roll for initiative.
Probably.
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm gonna open up the thing, and I'm gonna be keeping now. I like fast, punchy combat. Everyone knows that, but I'm going to be controlling a lot of individuals. So patience is appreciated because I'm gonna have Pam, Alicia, Bear, and all the baddies.
Sorry if I messed with your stuff. If
That is okay. You didn't mess with any of this stuff.
Lee, you can't. Lee, you can't. Okay, Bear is there. That's good. Alicia, I'll do, and Pamel. And now I will call them Splagorth, Floating Eyes, and not their true names, Power Armored Warriors. Come out and play!
Play, yay, 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 yay.
Did I do that right? If it's 6
you do
divided
what
by
part?
9, then just like every 2
Yeah,
until you get to 3.
yeah, bunch up the last
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's...
15,
Yep, that's good. That rarely happens, but that's groovy. All right.
Probably be
Splagorth.
using that last one to refocus.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
no, man, why
1,
would you
2,
refocus that?
3.
That's like a perfect roll, right there.
Oh
I think we're gonna have
1,
to
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Oh,
go over
I
your
did too much.
definitions.
I don't have that much. I need. Wait. What do I have 4 attacks per. How can I not do math? Oh, I
Ooh, be
think
like
I need
me.
to do 4 in between instead of the 3, and then. Yeah. I think that worked.
1, 2, 3, 4 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4 between the guy at the end. Yep, that's good.
Okay. Awesome.
You got it. All right, Alicia. Your 3 attacks. You might have more, but I haven't leveled you. Oh, well, good job, Alicia. Way to be on the ball. Wait. Calculator, I'm going to need you. Did
My
Alicia have 3
best
attacks?
friend.
I gotta get up Alicia's character sheet. Game sessions. Future sessions. Oh, it's just called Alicia. That's easy. Yeah, she only has 3. She should have.
She only needs.
I gotta level her up next time, but that's fine. Alright, 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And Pamel. I know she only has 3. I think she only has 2, but I'm going to give her 3. It doesn't matter. 5, 2, 1. And now the Splagorth. Don't shit yourselves too much.
Okay.
That's all right.
Try not to
already
shit
done it.
yourselves too much. 2s. Okay. All right. Would I roll a 12? 18? Okay. 18. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. The floating eyes. And the power armored warriors. Okay, 3s. Oh, damn you, floating eyes, you got in my way. Alright. 14. Okay, I think we got everything. We're good for a sort. Eventually we can get that current ammo out of there because no one uses it because you guys are OP and you keep track of this shit on your character sheets.
Yep.
Okay, so before we start the combat, I'm giving you guys the initiative. Oh, yeah, sorry. What's
we
up?
need Pamel's physical prowess.
No, just a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Rest resources, game sessions, past sessions. No, characters. You're a character, Pamel. Where are you?
Sure.
Rachel's character. Her physical prowess is 16.
Okay.
Use ectoplasm, Pamela. That'll get him.
Yeah.
That won't get him.
Oh. I thought you were helping.
Oh, and oh, there you go.
Okay. All right. So, I would like to know your starting positions.
I'm
You know
in
what I
my
mean? Because you
car.
said we're okay. I like, but where's the car? Is it just at the mouth of the cargo bay, ready to be like to rip roar out?
I believe so.
Okay.
If it's possible, or if the group agrees or whatnot, I think that knowing that they're coming, the best thing would be to have the behemoth actually turned around so that we would have to be out of the bay, maybe lined up in front of the behemoth, with the behemoth turned around, ready to shine lights on them.
Yeah, I said they approached at the front of the behemoth.
Oh, at the front. Okay, well then.
Assuming that, yes. So
Right.
you don't need to turn the behemoth around.
So we wouldn't have to turn the behemoth around, but the loading
Cargo
bay
bay would be
behind
facing
us.
the rear. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
maybe just everyone's lined up in front of it as a show of force.
You guys. I'll be right back.
Would you rather have something else?
I'm not quite sure if I would sit there in the ATV facing them like that. I'm unsure. Unless it was like noted beforehand, I don't think he would have done that.
Well, it could be one of those things where Al's like, quick, get in front of it, like, tells you.
Well,
Yeah.
my only thought is, and of course this I would probably bring this up too, is that if we don't want to fight these guys, maybe if we show them we're not something to be messed with, they might not. In that case, showing our force would be kind of like, look at us, you don't want to mess with us kind of thing.
Whew.
But I'm also all for maybe having the ATV somewhere else, not directly in front of them.
Yeah, I was still thinking that the cargo bay would be where he would be, unless directed specifically. Otherwise, I'd. Yeah.
I don't think you can be in the cargo bay because the behemoth is currently up right now, not down.
What's up?
Yeah, because well, I suppose it could be down, but it wouldn't make any sense to have it down in case Mila needs to move, to shine the lights and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Or use the weapons.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd have to be out if that's the case. Yeah, I'd be in front of him.
Either way, I would be next to Bear.
Wait, weren't
Ready
you going to be on top of the
to use-
behemoth?
I have to ignite the sword, don't I?
Yep. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Didn't know you could.
So
move
I
from
need to
there. Yeah.
I need to go ignite the sword and then run.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if you're willing, I could just pop you up there. Like, hold on to you, take a jump, hop, skip to the top of the behemoth.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that.
It'd be a lot faster than you running all the way around to the back and then all the way up to behemoth.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think Inferno, we are pretty much
You're
kind of
good?
lined up in front of the behemoth. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Great. That's all I wanted to know. So you're all looking at this thing. So obviously these are all alien and strange. Floating eyes, Splagorth, and power armor, which you've never seen before. All these creatures have their own individual horror factor. I'm not having you roll against 5 fucking horror factors. That's ridiculous. I'm going to have you roll against the highest, which is the Splagorth. So I'm going to go step by step with horror factor, because we haven't done this in forever. Thanks, Inferno, you dork. So,
Don't make fun
let
of
me-
Inferno.
Okay.
He's our friend.
So you roll versus horror factor, right? So all I want you to do first is at the top it says roll the save horror factor as normal, and Inferno.exe has shut down because he's like, how do you roll versus horror factor as per normal? I know you roll a 1d2. Oh yeah, I know it now. Oh my god, Inferno, you almost embarrass yourself as a DM. Okay, so its horror factor is 16. You have to roll a 1d20 and get 16 or higher, and you succeed. If you fail, obviously 2 things will happen. But now you might want to check your character sheets and see if you have anything in saving throws. In next to the save versus, psionics magic, there's a save versus horror factor, and in parentheses it says varies. See if you don't have a bonus in there somewhere, because you're going to want to add that to your d20 roll.
There's versus Sonics and Insanity.
No, that won't do it. It's specifically of save versus horror factor. So nope. Okay. So all of you roll me a 1d20.
Okay.
Oh, Mila succeeds. Al fails. Okay. Okay. So only Mila succeeds. So let's go with success first. All right. So Mila, you're not scared. All right.
No.
No. So with the success. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see if you are. This is a bonus. So if you roll really well in this next one, you're gonna get a +1 to save versus horror factor against Splagorth. So that's gonna be
Ooh.
cool.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is you want to roll versus your mental endurance. So what's your mental endurance?
Let's see. My mental endurance 9.
9. Okay. So if you roll 9 or lower, roll a d20 and see if you get 9 or lower. 10. All right, you fail by 1, so no change. If you succeeded,
okay.
you would have gotten a bonus. All right, so here's all our failures, and I'm going to use my handy-dandy chart.
Woo.
So all of you are going to be rolling versus your mental endurance. So what I want you to do is look at your mental endurance score and then roll a d20. Take your mental endurance and minus it by that roll, and tell me if it's a positive difference or a negative difference. You got it?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So let's start with you, Piff.
Ooh, nice. I got
That's
a
good.
-12.
-12. That's Wonderful. Actually, it'd be a plus 12. If you're taking your mental endurance and you minus it by your roll, your mental endurance, I'm assuming, is 15?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
okay.
important. It's a positive
yeah.
12, which is...
we're rolling low here is what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to roll low, which is great. Because with a plus 10 and above, Tiff, no change. You might be suffering from power factor, but you have shown the strength to overcome it. So I love this chart because if you succeed on your failure roll well enough, you still don't get, penalties. It's great compared to the vanilla game. Okay, so
I
now
think it's
Al.
because
your
I read it in a book once.
Maybe. That's good. That's good. So what's your mental
Jesus.
endurance?
12.
Yes, that's over 10. That's plus 11. No change. You have the strength to overcome it. All right, your turn, Tom.
Okay. My result is going to be my result. So, 9.
Okay, so what's your ME?
my mental... No, that's 21 minus my roll of 12, which is 9.
Wait, your roll of...
Oh, he made a macro.
Yeah,
so you have a plus
I just
9.
did a little macro. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a plus
Oh,
9.
that's good. Okay. No attack loss, but all your bonuses to strike, parry, and dodge are -1 just for the first melee round.
Okay. Cool.
You guys rolled exceptionally well on your failures. You could have lost like 5 attacks.
Yeah.
Like, period. It would have been bad. But you didn't. So congrats.
Can't believe I'm saying that.
Yep. All right. So, now we're good. So, wow. All right. So, top of the order. Alicia's on the top of Patrick's ATV, correct?
Yes.
She has the missile launcher, right?
That is correct.
So, she is going to enslave this, you ugly motherfucker, and launch all 6 missiles at the Splagorth.
Yeah.
Roll
Yeah,
1d20 plus her burst.
Tyrath approves.
12. The Splagorth doesn't try to dodge it, and he doesn't try to knock the missiles aside. Now I'm going to have her roll 6d4 and times that by 10.
Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh.
Well. Well. That's good. The missiles soar towards this creature, and a series of 5-foot explosions course around it. But they don't hit the barge. It hits this invisible barrier, and you can see waves of energy absorbing these blasts. However, as the last blast shimmers through, sending shrapnel everywhere around this being, that shimmering field starts to disappear out of existence. She broke its shields.
Oh, damn.
Uh-oh. Splagorth no like. Splagorth is going to look towards Alicia, say in its weird guttural tone, "Bonacha." And with that, it raises its scepter towards her, and she's going to be saving versus magic.
I like to think that translates into, hey.
No, it doesn't. You can like to think it does. It doesn't.
So, while you go through all the stats, I would like to note something to the party. So I think our plan was to drive back and swap out the ATVs. How are we going to do that if the thing is up?
We can, just radio Mila real quick, set it down, change out ATVs, pop back up.
Okay.
Okay, Alicia. What did you succeed her by? Oh. Alicia grows pale, and she curses under her breath, and her hands start shaking. Mila.
Okay, so Mila's in the cockpit. She is going to, depending on how much room there is, kind of let out this weird kind of shriek almost, and then drop her head down forward for a little bit.
Okay. You got it. Splagorth. It's going to make an example. Yeah. Its scepter raises again, and a shot of lightning strikes the ATV in which Alicia was on. So, Patrick, your ATV. It's going to hit the main body. You can't dodge it because you're just standing in front of it, right? You're not moving at all?
Nope.
So we'll just see if it hits. Yeah, it does. Okay. The vehicle takes 29 points of damage.
Okay.
As a lightning bolt slams into the front of it. Okay. And now it's Patrick's turn. It's Patrick's turn.
Patrick's turn.
Patrick there.
Like picnic time.
Patrick time.
More Patrick. Patrick time. All right.
All right. So that was all 6 rockets. Time to book it.
No,
No, there's 6 more.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, let's make it a. Okay. He's going to at least start moving.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to probably wheel around and probably start traveling
Backwards?
kind of
Okay.
back towards the where he's going to drop off his stuff, the car.
Great. All right. Let's see. What do you do next, dude?
Surrender to our awesome might.
Not. No.
Are you scared yet, Splagorth? I would be.
I got bad news. He's kind of warming up. Give me a moment. Attached to one of its... Yeah, there we go. All right. Attached to its left arm looks like some sort of blaster that is attached to it. And it points it at the now fleeing vehicle, or moving vehicle, and he rolls to hit. Roll. 1d20 plus 4. Hitting. Doing 13 more damage to its main body.
Okay.
Still okay? Still in one piece?
Still has armor, so there's
Good.
that.
Yep. There is that. Good. The powered armored warriors. You hear one say, "Fight honorably, human." As one goes to, it starts moving to engage with Al. While the, let's see here. One's going to go one-on-one with Al. Bear and Tom are at the front of the ATV as well. So it's going to move towards you. It's going to spend its turn, since it was a little ways away. They're going to just be spending their turn getting into you, but they are right on you. Burn and Bear, one, it's towering 12 feet from the ground, and it's pretty much eye to eye with you, Al, the one that's facing you.
Okay.
All right, Alicia spins around with the launcher, and she's going to roll to hit. and it's going to be a wild shot, and she's taking the penalty because she's kind of shaken by whatever the fuck that thing did to her, and she misses with the other 6 shots. They go wide over top the Splagorth completely, detonating a half mile into the air, doing nothing. Its turn again. It turns... Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, I know. It will turn towards Bear. Yes, it's interested in Bear. And it's going to gesture to the 2 eyes, and they start hovering, and they start approaching Tom, you and Bear's location as well. Mila?
Mila's head is still down, and she's just repeating to herself that she's seen this before, and that is my turn.
Okay. Bear is going to intercept between yourself, between Tom and this powered armored individual, and he's going to step in between you. And although his sword is not a light, in his left hand is his vibro sword, and he's going to be using that to strike out towards this creature's head. And I'm going to have him roll his hit. That's a good hit. Now this thing's going to parry. That's a better parry. This plasma axe strikes the vibroblade as it starts to go towards its head, and a shock of sparks go left and right. All right, power armored warriors. The first one I think is going to be trying to... It's the individual with the shield, Al.
Mm-hmm.
And it is going to try and level its axe upon your body. So I'm going to have it roll to hit. Which is enough to hit you. Would you like to take a defensive action?
Do I
Parry
have...
Mhm.
Do I still have auto parry in the power armor?
No. You've never... Oh, wait. Yes. For a second, I heard my brain registered auto dodge. Yes,
Okay.
you still have auto parry in the power armor.
Okay.
If you weren't trained in it, you wouldn't. But you are trained, so you're good.
Okay, then I'm gonna try and parry it.
Okay.
And I would just use the basic parry for hand to hand. Wait, give me 1 second. Let me look at my power armor real quick.
Okay.
I got it pulled up. I just gotta run over
Take
to
a
it.
peek.
Yeah. Okay, so no, it'll actually be +1 because of the power armor. So, or +1 more than normal. So, yeah, I'm gonna parry that with a +7. I will. Tie.
Dodge to the defense. Tie goes to the defender. You're defending.
Sweet.
You managed to knock it aside. Good. Floating eyes. Oh boy. One hovers in front of Bear. The other one hovers in front of you, Tom. I would like you to roll me a 1d100, and I'm going to give you a fair 25% chance. 25 or lower. Oh, so close. Bear, what you get? No. A blinding flash suddenly emanates from these eyes, hitting your eye sockets, surprisingly, blinding you for 3 rounds. So you are -8 to strike, parry, and dodge for 3 rounds. -8, strike, parry, dodge, 8 rounds. Okay. That is the eyes. Splagorthy. He is going to take another shot blast with his arm at that ATV that's still driving away. That's enough to hit. Doing another 15 damage to it. What's up, Patrick?
It's holding together.
Okay, good. It's your turn. You'd be able to get into the bay this turn.
Is Mila going to be lowering the?
It's already open. Oh, lowering the. Oh shit! Yeah, it's
Yeah.
up on the high. No, she. You have to contact her via radio.
All right.
You can do a paired action. We'll say like I'll use up yours and Mila's, and you guys can do something here together.
All right.
If you can talk to her.
Mila, I definitely need the behemoth lowered. I need to switch ATVs.
I can respond right away.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm gonna be using up your next action for this. So yeah.
All right. It's quiet for maybe just a brief moment, and then you hear over the radio, "It's about time." And then she lowers the behemoth.
Okay.
All right.
The behemoth's
Go
lowered,
ahead.
and you're able to. Yep.
All right.
We're gonna have to spend your next turn, your and Alicia's next turn, getting into the next ATV, but you're able to roll in the parking, no problem. Groovy?
All right.
All right. Tom.
Okay. I'm blind.
You are. Luckily, you
I'm
can
going-
still sense the sword in a weird way. So, anyways, but please continue.
I'm going to tell Bear, be careful of the sword, as I pump in 15 ISP into it.
Okay, great. And it goes alight. He can feel the heat, and he's going to lash out as best he can. So you're a -2 now, Bear. Oh, good job. He was still going for the head. Now let's see how this power armored fellow does. No, he parries it. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that in my entire turn? Or could I do one more thing?
I'll let you do one more thing. It depends on what the thing is, so I'll use my discretion.
I'm going to press the pearl on the bracer
Oh, yeah.
in order to
toast.
to
Yeah, that's
activate
easy enough.
the armor.
Yep, groovy. You got it, man. Al,
All right,
your turn.
that's my turn.
Give me a sec while I really try and.
Okay, I'm gonna grab. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna ask real quick: are the prisoners? How close are they to the barge?
They to the barge.
Yeah.
They're about 30 feet south of
Okay.
it.
Al is going to take a 100-foot leap into the air, a little bit forward so that he doesn't land right back where he was, and he's going to launch 2 plasma rockets at the barge, at the Splagorth.
Okay. Roll to hit, please.
Alright, so this will be, give me 1 second. This is my burst, but for power armor, which is, it's like you don't use power armor for a month or two and you forget all about it. Alright, okay. So this is
Story of a girl.
+4, so 11.
Okay, that's enough to hit the main body, the main barge, right? The Splagorth is grafted onto it. Splagorth is going to be taking a simultaneous attack. As you jump above it and launching this attack, it raises its scepter towards you. Another shot of lightning comes towards you, and that's not a miss. So we're gonna roll damage against each other, homie.
Alrighty.
Your body armor, your main body, is going to take 25 points of damage.
Alright.
And roll damage of your...
Takes 30... Oh, such a bad roll. 30 points.
Okay. 2 missiles go streaking into the top of the barge. Unfortunately, you hit some of the more reinforced areas of it. So clearly it's popped, it's damaged, but now it's just mimicking the damage it seems to have already taken, right? It doesn't look like you're seeing any sort of internal workings. You hit the armor straight on. Okay. That's Al. Protective of its slaves. Sorry, guys. I'm just shifting through a lot of stuff. So give me just 1 moment.
That's okay. I have trouble keeping track of 3 fucking tabs, so you're good.
It's all good. All right, what we got here? Yeah, okay. He's gonna do this. He is in charge of this. I mean, this can do nothing. No, just kidding. The befuddle. All right, let me just look up the spell real quick. Oh, it's right here. Oh, Inferno, you're a genius. All right, I would like you to Squee. I would like you to roll a save versus magic, please.
Okay.
So it's a saving throw. You roll 1d20 and look at your character sheet in the save section and see if you have anything like a bonus next to your save versus
No.
magic. Okay, that's all right.
So just a regular D20.
Yeah, and what does that number next to magic say? Does it say like 14 or something? Or what
12.
does it say? 12. Good. You save versus magic.
Okay.
Nothing. Your mind starts to cloud a little bit, but you managed to clear it. This thing was clearly trying to affect you, and you resisted it, much like swallowing your own inner fear of this thing. Good job. Excellent job. He was going to befuddle your brains, but it didn't happen. Power Armored Warrior. One goes racing towards you. Its power armored legs is enough to clear the distance, but it is not fast enough to launch an attack as well. However, the other one is now going to try to attack the blind bear. Okay. Oof. Okay, bear. Maybe. Maybe, dude. You could do it. Nope. All right. He's going to take 17 points of damage. Okay. Thank goodness they repaired his armor. That's the Powered Armored Warriors. Alicia spends her turn getting into the new ATV. The owl. The owl's turn.
All right. I am going to. Well, might as well keep on keeping on. I'm gonna take another leap, basically trying to stay ahead or away from the guy who's following me. I am going to launch my other 2 plasma rockets at the Splagorth, and I'm going to try and aim for him in particular.
Sure.
So,
You'll have to get. Or he's big, so
Right.
no penalty.
but just 12
So
or
just
higher.
get a 12 or higher. Yeah.
21.
Okay, great. So how many missiles are you firing? Your last 2?
My last 2, yeah.
Okay, roll damage.
All right. 40 points.
Cool. Something odd happens. The plasma blast itself hits this creature face on and right in the chest. You have seen things of flesh and blood burn under plasma, but this thing doesn't. It hits him, he reacts to it, but you don't see any scorching on his body. What you do see, however, is an additional scorching and damage on the barge itself, as if the damage was transferred from its body onto the metal monstrosity in which it is grafted onto. You will have to talk to Patrick about this.
Yes.
That was weird.
File that away for later.
The floating eyes, the ones that are hovering around Bear and Tom, soon move towards Patrick. Soon move towards Tom again. Now, I'm going to be using up the rest of their turns to describe this because what they're doing doesn't actually have any effect on you, Tom, which is good. On the base of these floating orbs are these tiny little jolt guns. They almost have like a bell tip of their barrel, and electric shocks are shooting from them, and they're hitting you. Luckily, you have an insulated armor. Clearly, this is used to perhaps agitate your nervous system, very similar to a stunner, but your armor, thank heavens for the designer, has rendered it ineffective.
Very nice.
Definitely. So now it's the Splagorth's turn. The Splagor spends its turn pointing towards the armored warrior in which was chasing after Al, and it gestures off towards Bear and Tom. And the Splagorth locks its eyes to Al. That's its turn, giving an order, right? Tom, your turn.
Okay.
It speaks in this weird blah, blah, blah language too, by the way. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What's up, Tom?
I am blind, but could I make a shot? It would have to be a wild shot, wouldn't it?
You'd have to do... No, you would do... It would be a regular shot. Well, yeah, you're right. It'd have to be wild. And it'd be at -8. If you get a natural 12 or higher, that's over the 4. But
Yeah.
heads up, if you're taking a shot into melee, you know what misses do.
Wait,
I know. What do you mean? Wait, what?
I thought you could still make aim shots and all that. You just have the -8 penalty.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
blind.
here's the crazy thing. Yeah, you would think mechanically that makes sense, but in the realistic of the game, if you can't see, then what are you aiming at? Like, aiming
that's
is
a good point.
replicating you
Yeah.
raising your weapon, looking down the scope, and trying to take a shot. Well, you can't really do that without being able to see it. You know what I mean? So all you're really doing is just taking a wild shot where you hear shit is going on and hope it connects.
That is
Yeah,
a fair point. Yeah.
I guess I will.
I'll be doing that with all the NPC monsters as well, too. I mean, and like people that you blind.
Yeah. I'll use the juicer rifle and I'll try and take a wild shot at the Splagorth.
Okay, it's a big enough target. So yeah, just roll a 1d. Yeah, you know what the roll is.
Yeah, -8.
Just no, you miss. It goes off wild to its left, hitting a tree, but it tumbles off far into the distance.
Okay, that is my turn.
Bear. Bear, what would you do, dude? I know what Bear would do. Fighting hand-to-hand blind is ridiculous, but he's going to try to grapple with this thing. It's in power armor, but he's going to try to roll to strike. Now, in hand-to-hand, you can take your... Because it's like the person's right there, right? In hand-to-hand, if you're blind, you can still use your... You know, it's just your -8, your strike. You know what I mean? But, like, I'm just thinking like an aim shot with a weapon. I mean, you got to lock on a target in order for that to be effective.
No, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. You could also, if the closer they are, I would assume the easier you could tell where to strike. So, whereas
Exactly.
shooting something. No, yeah, you make perfect sense.
All right, Bear. It's enough to hit. The Katani is going to try to... Oh, is he going to try... I mean, did I say Katani? No, that armored guy! That armored guy is going to try and... No. He's going to take this. He's going to let this happen. They're going to wrestle for a little bit. So we're going to wait until its turn before we figure out the results of that. Yeah, I think that's fair. Oh, wait. It's now his turn. All right. Tom, you hear heavy steps heading towards you as Bear and this thing start to wrestle. Oh, boy. Oh, Bear. Bear, you're not gonna... No. All right. Bear grabs at it, almost trying to give it a, like, put its hands around its armored torso, and you hear a snicker as a single hand just pushes Bear back, causing him to fly 6 feet before he hits the ground. So, there's that. Al, your turn.
All right. Al is going to, noticing that the other one has been called off of his chase, Al is going to start taking a, well, he can, do we allow this in Rift, like shoot and then move kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back when I did tokens, I said, you know, you can take an action and move your speed, right? So the speed of the armor allows you to, like, you move. Either you shoot first and then you move, or you move and stop and shoot, whatever you prefer.
All right, he's going to take a shot with his railgun, and then he's going to try and move perpendicular to the Splagorth to try and make himself as hard a target as possible. Doesn't know if that even works against magic, but hell, it's better than standing there. So
Yeah, I hear you, homie.
all right, railguns only burst shots, so
Yeah, it sure does.
that's gonna be that. So 18, and
Yeah.
and then so then that is just 1d6 times 10, so 50.
50. Oh, okay, so you're rolling damage already.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm sorry, should I not have?
Well, I want him to take a defensive action, so give me a moment.
My
It might be
apologies.
just a simultaneous attack. Well, it's fine. Once you know, it's fine. Yeah, it's gonna take a simultaneous attack with its blaster on its arm. I'll give it a -1 to hit. It's enough to hit you. So we're gonna exchange damage again.
All right.
You're gonna take 19, and he'll take 50.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That shot hits the barge a little bit stronger, and you see a piece of it fall off onto the earth below it, tumbling 10 feet, clacking on the ground. Okay, that's Al. Pamel. Give me a moment, guys. This might be really, really good. Well, good. You know what I mean. This might be really helpful. I'm going to make a judgment call on this. Sorry, I'll explain it once I figure this out. Yep. Okay, cool. Tom, you feel a friendly presence in your mind. Do you resist it or do you accept it?
If it's friendly, I'll accept it.
Yeah. You can see again.
Hot
She
damn.
has the ability to blind a person. I did a 50-50 shot to see if she couldn't do the opposite of that. And I decided, yeah, it's feasible. It would make sense, right?
Yeah.
So, yep, you can see again. Now, I don't know if I want to keep that as a standalone thing, but I'm just following my instincts, and I think Rachel would ask if that's possible. So, I'm
Yeah.
going to let that happen.
That's cool.
She also has a lot
I
of
love
healing
Al.
magic, so I think that combined would do something. I know there's probably some Rift purists who are like, what? That's not ability is in source book 43 on page 97, and she clearly doesn't have that because she's not level 19. I'm like, well, whatever, fuck it.
I was
Patrick,
gonna
your
take
turn.
a shot at the peanut gallery.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, Patrick.
I am switching vehicles.
Sweet. All right, you get behind that ATV. It's already geared up, ready to go. I'm going to have this Splagorth act, and then I'm going to take a drink. So much talking, so much fighting. Okay. Splagorth.
Inferno.
Yeah.
Just a question: does the simultaneous attacks take up any of his turns, or is that like an auto
Oh,
thing?
fuck me. It totally does. He did two. No, he did 3 simultaneous attacks. It always takes up the next attack. It's supposed to. Jesus Christ, Inferno. Yeah, thank you. He's done 3 simultaneous attacks. I know it, right? Yeah, it's been 3. Yeah, he used up. Oh, thank goodness you caught me now, or he would have gotten free attacks. Yeah, that's it. He's out of turns. Okay, it's gonna be Tom here real quick, but just think about what you're doing. I just gotta unparch myself.
Yeah, no worries.
Excuse me.
So, this is an interesting fight.
Make my way downtown. Yeah.
Yeah, walking fast.
Quick, Mila, do the Professor Xavier thing. Freeze them all.
Bazinga. Did I do it?
I don't think
This
so.
Inga?
What?
All right, Tom, your
What?
turn.
I am going to try and level another shot. Now that I can see, I would like to make an aimed shot at the Splagorth.
Sweet.
So that will be a +5, if I recall correctly.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It sounds right.
Yeah. +4 from the skill and
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
+4 from
that's
the skill and +1 from the rifle.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. That definitely does sound right. Yeah, that's enough to hit the main body of the barge. So I can't take a defensive action anymore. 22. Oh wow.
That was the attack.
Oh, okay. Roll damage.
Yeah. 14.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's a beauty, isn't she?
Yeah.
It's
and
enough
I am going
to. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go ahead.
I gotta just take away the 14 for a moment. There we go. That shot itself hits a center area of the barge, and it kind of goes deep inside of it. Like for once, like it doesn't just ping off or dissipate. Like it looks like it pierced the armor a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. What we're gonna ask?
I would like to maneuver so I'm not next to Bear and whatever the power armored warrior guys are.
Sure. What's your speed value?
15.
Okay, managed to jolt 15 feet off to the side.
Okay.
All right, Bear's still gonna try to take after this thing. All right. 1d20. He's still blind. Oh yeah, he's gonna just try to swing. The grappling didn't work. The armored individual parries the side. It is. You're in the midst of combat, but I'll just tell you for the sake of descripting. It's like this thing is playing with Bear. You know what I mean? A few chuckles, just a quick off to the side thing, and that's about that. All right, Al, your turn.
Al's gonna keep trying to cut the head off the snake.
It's a Splagorth. Anyways. Take
Al
the tentacle
doesn't
off
care.
Splagorth. Yeah, no, just kidding. It's fine.
Alright, so 23.
That's a hit.
And oh right, he doesn't have any other turns. Okay, so
I know.
20.
Okay. High impact rounds start to course along the left edge of this barge. Flecks of its metal start chunking off left and right. All right, Pamel is... I'm going to roll another d20. 50-50 high? That's very high. Bear can see clearly now that the rain is gone. All right, armored warriors. We'll take the one that's fighting Bear first. Yeah, the Splagorth has now any turns to say what it wants to do, so we're good. All right, so one's going to go for Bear. And Bear can finally parry completely, and he does. Bear is too awesome to give a callback. He just exists, and they know to be feared. All right, and this one's attacking you, Tom. It just managed to gain the 15 feet difference.
Okay.
And it's coming at you, and it's actually charging at you with its shield in front of it, so it's actually going to try to bash at you with it. All right? So you're not going to be able to parry anything like this. So, and you don't have enough turns to dodge, so if this hits, it hits.
Yep.
It hits. So the good news is that the amount of mega damage you take is minimal, 10. The bad news is that the sheer force of this hit is enough to send you hurtling about 15 feet backwards, and you're going to... You know what? I'll give you a chance. I'll let you do a balance check, although you're going to have to succeed by 20.
Okay.
All right?
I succeed by a shit ton.
So he manages to hit you square on the chest, and you go bouncing back. You hit the ground on your rear end and your back, but you're able to take that and roll with it and eventually, after a few somersaults, or little improvised backflips,
Yeah.
you manage to scramble up onto your feet fluidly. So you don't have to spend a turn getting up or anything like that.
That's such a cool image.
Mm-hmm.
Tom getting knocked backwards and still, like, flipping back to his feet.
Mm-hmm. Mila, your turn.
I'm here. Has Patrick left the garage?
Yep. Yeah, he's left. He
Right.
hasn't yet. Mm.
All right.
I can pilot it off.
No, heads up. If you're thinking of engaging it, like, you don't have to move the behemoth, but its arms that have the mini missile launchers can still move on the ground. If you want to
So-
fire weapon systems, you can still do so.
I can.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, we're just gonna push a button then.
Okay, so what we did with the Coalition Sky Cycle fight is I'm having you make a pilot check. I believe I had you make a pilot check, and if you succeed, then you could have No, I actually let you attack, but it would take 2 turns. That's what I did.
Yeah. Oh, that was it.
So you only have 1 turn, but you know what? You spent a couple of it playing really well in character, and the other part was just lowering the cargo bay. I'm going to let you just use this last turn to fire, and then next round, it'll take 2 turns. Okay?
Oh, well, thank you.
And since you're untrained in this robot's weapon systems... Oh, no! Yeah, that's right. You're untrained in this weapon systems of this vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have the combat skill, but that's fine. All I'm going to have you do is just to roll a 1d20, and just don't add a bonus to it, right?
All right.
Now, what are you going to be firing at?
Okay. What's the? I guess the.
This... Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Blue,
the-
yellow, monster.
Whatever. I don't want to fire if there's people like engaged with. Like,
The only thing that is not engaged or very close is this Splagorth monster.
All right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, I'll fire at the Splagorth.
Okay, now I just try to think. Let me just look at our communally shared behemoth, because I want to see how many missiles you can fire at once to give you an option.
Okay.
Any type of missile.
I know that still looking up would be best, but I believe it was 1 to 4.
1 at a time, or volleys of 2, 3, or 4.
There we go.
And there
So you
are
can-
2 mounted on to the side of each arm as a turret missile launcher.
There you go. So you raise up the arm, so you can fire 1 to 4 mini missiles.
Okay. I'm just gonna unleash everything then. As
All
much as I
right.
can at this thing.
Wow. Okay. Great. All right. With that, roll to hit. Just straight 1d20. Oh,
Big money,
You s-
big win, big fun.
16.
16. Oh yeah, that hits. All right.
Okay.
So now remind me. I know you packed half with one and half with the other, right? Was it armor piercing and plasma, guys?
I do believe so,
yeah.
yes.
All right. So, Kriana, first roll me 2d6 and then roll me 2d4, and we're going to times those results by 10.
Okay, so 2d6 and then 2d4.
100.
Wow. Wow. Good job, Mila.
Yeah,
So, the already damaged barge gets a significant amount of missiles peppering the edge of it. And you hear a great crack as this thing, this heavily damaged barge, starts floating towards the ground. It doesn't look like it can float no more. Al, your turn.
Does the Splagorth still look alive?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it still looks alive.
All
It
right.
is attempting to pilot this thing, but it's not working.
Seeing that it's been hit pretty hard, and this is going to be mostly flavor, but Al's going to switch from being very mobile to kind of slowly walking towards it, railgun upraised, continuously firing at it. So.
All right, roll a hit.
Ba-da-ba-bum. 18.
Damage.
40.
40. Okay. Now the shots at it are piercing its hide, and its strange, dark green blood starts to splatter on the grassy fall ground. It's not dead, but you hit the top of its biceps and his shoulder. It's like if a buckshot started ripping through it, and it gives a roar in defiance, confusion, and anger. Alicia is locking and loading the rifle, the rocket. Sorry, not the rocket. The rail gun on top.
Yeah.
But she can't start firing it until Patrick moves. So,
So,
Al, it's your turn again.
He's still walking and laying into it. So.
All right, roll a hit.
13.
Okay, roll damage.
10.
Okay, 10. All right. This time you just wing a little bit side of its serpentine eel-like body. Another spray of blood, but less so than your first shot. Pamel, she's gonna try something against one of these armored guys. Whatever it does, it doesn't seem to be effective. Okay. Top of the order. Alicia can't do anything without Patrick. So you're within 5 of each other. Yeah, you're just within 5. So let's do a shared action in which you tear out and she fires. Make sense?
absolutely.
Okay. So tell me where you want to navigate the vehicle while I start rolling to hit for Alicia.
Going to be just I guess going towards the battle again, but probably not directly at them. Maybe more to the side, like he's going to
Okay.
probably loop around them when he gets towards them.
Okay. All right. Not a problem. Roll me a piloting check.
All right.
Because you're looping around through the trees.
Let's see how much I missed by, because I'm almost positive I missed. By 5.
Okay, so nothing disastrous. You don't hit a tree or anything like that. However, the path that you've chosen, Alicia yells that she can't get a clear sight. So she'll be unable to fire this turn. That'll be the penalty for failure. You don't crash or anything like that. Just like, I'm going to go around these trees. And she's like, I got it. Oh, no, I don't got it. I don't got it. So now it's the Splagor's turn. At the top of its turn, that shimmering field that initially was disrupted by that huge rocket blast by Alicia, you see quickly, Al, it shimmer back on. And you hear a guttural, a much more louder, almost like a single bark of a blah, as it both, I'll wait till it's turn, but both of these armored individuals turn towards it. Mila, your turn.
Same thing if I can. Fire at that shimmery,
Yeah.
shimmery, shim, shim, shim.
Shim shimmery, shim shimmery, shim shim shiroo. That's enough to hit. Roll
So
me
do-
damage. The same damage, 2d4 and 2d6.
All right, Trebek.
Oh my gosh.
The shield goes down again. Holy shit!
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
Yeah,
down.
very similar to the initially, except this is a lot more explosive as the plasma is added into this. As soon as it goes up, it is immediately shot down by another hail of bullets. I mean, not bullets, a hail of missiles by the. Oh shit! Wait a second. No. I got to do a defensive roll. It's consuming its next action. It's gonna try to shoot those missiles down.
Oh,
It doesn't want this shit. It don't want this shit. So,
Ow.
Run d20, 1d20. 1d20 plus 4, and it's got to get 12 or higher. Gets a 16. It's going to hit one missile, detonating it, and there's a chance. I have to double check the percentage chance of detonating the whole thing. I think it's 33. Mini missiles. Special missile defense tactic. Oh, that's sacrificing your robot's arms. That's fun.
Hmm.
I don't know why. Oh, here we go. Shooting missiles. 45% chance of detonating the entire volley. All right, let's see if you get under 45, homie. Nope.
Ah.
So 3. So we're gonna. So it probably would have hit one of the arm. I'm sorry. You'll have to re-roll damage because I can't just cherry pick whichever one I want.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Inferno, how about if you just kind of go left to right from the numbers and just roll 1d4, see which one you
Okay.
hit.
All right. So that's what I'll do. The first, so the 4. So then that's 20 plus 90. That's 110.
Yeah.
Oh. Never mind. You hit it, but the shield is still up.
Oh, son of a-
All right. That's Mila, and it used its attack to take its defensive roll. But now, oh boy. Oh shit, let me think here for a second, because its barge is down. I did not, well, it's not that I didn't anticipate this, but this is a very new situation for something like this. Huh. Sorry guys, I gotta just look at one more thing. I don't know if...
You don't know if the King's Men will be able to put it back together again?
No, it's not that. I want to know if there's any other sort of escape options for it. No, there's not.
There's death.
He cannot flee. He can only fight. There is only Zool, which it will do. So it's going to be leveling a blast towards Al, without question, with its blaster launcher. No, actually, it's going to use its last charge of this. I would like you to roll me a save versus magic, first of all, Al.
Okay. Da. Oh, I did it. So
Fear
above-
once more grips your heart, but you're able to fight it off. Way to go, dummy.
Nope.
All right. Both of these powered armored warriors at the bark of the Splagorth turn their heads and they're charging towards you, Al. And it is close enough. No, they have to stop what they're doing. Go towards. Yeah, no, I'll be fair. They can only get. They're just getting to you this turn. Okay, so. Oh, wait. No. Sorry. Is it okay if I just retcon something real quick?
Sure. As far as I'm
Okay.
concerned.
They actually level the tops of their axes towards you. And Inferno forgot those plasma axes have a ranged option. So they're going to be doing that. And fiery bolts of plasma are going to be shooting towards you, Al.
Okay.
So first attack is enough to hit your main body. And these are all going to your main body. The same. Now, do you want to try to take a defensive action versus one of these attacks? Best you can do is a dodge. It's beyond 50 feet, the way you've been jumping around and where you've been positioned and they're positioned. So you'd be able to roll a d20. You'd be able to add your dodge modifiers, but it'd be still a -10.
I'm going to go ahead and take the damage.
Okay. So you take 33 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And that is their turn. Alicia now can get a better shot as Patrick weaves. And who's she going at? Just give me a second. All right, she's going after, for lack of a better word, the blue power armored guy. That's enough to hit, and it is probably going to try and is probably just going to take the damage. 40. Okay. One of the powered armored individuals in that strange alien power armor jolts a little bit as rail shots coat its back. That's Alicia. Okay, Splagorth. All right. Let's see here. He's got to take care of this guy. Oh, wait. No, I'm going to do a joint action. It says something towards one of the powered armored individuals. And the power armored individual says, "Stop. No more fight. Bargain." What you guys do is up to you. Karina had to just step away for a little bit. She said just keep going. I'm just going to pass her turn, honestly.
She kind of has to, because the rocket thing does too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah,
rocket
It takes
thing?
2 turns to fire
It takes
a rocket.
2 turns to fire it.
Oh, thank you, Piff. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm keeping track of so much shit. All right.
Yeah, we kind of
There.
forgot about it too.
All right, that's fine. There. And he's start moving towards another. He's trying to close the difference between him and one of these powered armored individuals, but he won't have enough time to attack, which gives an option for Mila's doing her thing. The floating eyes are floating back towards the Splagorth. Splagorth is holding his turn. Patrick, you're the first player that hears this.
All right. He's going to actually continue his route. How is the Splagorth? If you could describe his position at the moment, like how?
On the ground.
Right.
On the ground, facing west towards where you see Al in his power armor.
All right. So is it like hovering at the ground, or is it like?
No, it is. It has landed. It
Okay.
is on the ground.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically continue my trajectory around him.
Okay, you're continuing to circle around him. Are you getting closer to him as you circle around him? Or just the same distance?
It's going closer to him, yes.
Okay, alright, good to know. Tom, you're the next PC. You can talk out of character too what you guys want to do next.
Yeah, that'd be a good
Okay.
idea.
Great,
Out
I'm
of
gonna grab a drink
character.
of water while you guys chat. Mm-hmm.
All right. What would you guys like to do?
What would I like to do, or what do I think we should do?
I think
Either.
mine is in about the same position at this point.
Because I was going to give him the ultimatum: either release your captives or you're dead, or something like
I
that.
would like to blow this guy sky high, because if we make a deal, I know exactly what he's going to be up and doing in a month. But
That is true.
But we have Lee and the 2 others to think about.
Mm-hmm.
We have the means to do that, and to be honest, unless we want to be underhanded about it, it would be one of those things where like you release them, and then once they release, fire, because that's the only that's the only other thing that I can currently think of, and at the moment, this is one of those things where Patrick does not like the sound of negotiating for him to be let go at all.
Like Patrick's kind of these things need to die, or
He, think of him as sort of like a paladin.
no, I think Al would be on the same boat. Like Al would, it's this thing of no, because if we let them go, how many people are we condemning to slavery? The only thing that makes him hesitate at all is you've got to worry about Lee. But I'm kind of with you. We've got this. We can do this, and we can not just save Lee and those other two, but how many others more?
Well, it's not just that. It's more of like, well, okay. It would be hilarious if we let him live and then he just sits there because he can't move. And we're just sitting on the top of the hill. It's like, so, what's going on?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is kind of ridiculous.
I'm gonna enslave you if you just come closer.
I love it how he's just shaking his fist. You damn kids, if I could move 5 feet.
I'd enslave you right quick.
The only thing that kind of puts the wrench in the works is the floating eyeballs, but that's because they can blind, and that's annoying. And also the power armored warriors hit fucking hard, but I'm still pretty sure we can take this.
And especially, we've almost got from the way it looks, we've almost got the Splagorth down. Every time we take one of those targets down, we can start concentrating fire, and the rest will go down like dominoes, theoretically.
Theoretically. Do you guys want to continue battle, or do you want to stop?
Well, we've all kind of said real quick, but Kriana, we would like to know what you think too.
Yo, I'm good for whatever, dogs. I'm just sitting here.
You want to shoot this fool down?
Yeah, I'll shoot this fool
All
down.
right.
Yeah, I think as a group we're like, not that negotiating's bad most of the time, but these guys.
Yeah, from what we know and what we've heard, at least. Well, this one's different. Inferno said, but from what we've heard, they're kind of fucking terrible things that exist in this world that should probably not exist in this world.
Yeah.
So let's go make them exist in another world, the world of death.
Okay.
All right.
Teams.
So, yes, teams.
Going on
I
with
will take my turn then, Inferno.
Great.
If you're
All
ready.
right, what would you like to do?
I would like to shoot at this Splagorth in response.
All right, that be a pretty strong response. All right, roll to hit.
Critical?
Yep, roll damage.
Nice retort. Tom.
You can't do anything against a critical unless you want to roll with it, and I don't think you can roll with energy.
Plus, how's he
Yeah,
gonna
roll
roll? He's a giant bard.
That is true. Is it 8d6 or just 4d6 times 2?
What would you prefer?
I would prefer 4d6 times 2.
Then we go with that.
All right, so that is 17 times 2. That is 34
34?
damage.
That's a damn good roll.
All right. And okay, and 14. All right. It pierces through that shimmering field, which itself gives way, and you hit the side of its large mouth, cutting it from the end of its mouth to the back of its head. It's still alive, but its jaw begins to hang askew to the side.
Sweet. And I would like to move away from it.
Probably a good call.
Yeah.
Bear is making an attack at one of the power armored individuals, the same one he's been engaging with ever since. Oh, his sword is not a light, is it? So it's still the vibro blade.
It is.
Oh, okay.
It
Fire
lasts
sword
8
then.
melees.
Spoiler alert, I don't think well, this combat might no, it won't. All right. That was the wrong hit roll. Bear, do that. Okay, you got better. Sweet. It's going for its head, which is enough. So now it's going to try and parry. Succeeding. Oh, Bear, you're never going to land a hit. You may have met your match on this guy. Another parried blow. Al, your turn.
Al's going to move in between the Splagorth and the two power armored guys, so that basically the two power armored guys' field of vision is blocked by the Splagorth,
Sure. Yeah.
and shoot at the back of the Splagorth.
Okay. Roll to hit.
21.
See, normally I'd have this thing. Well, no, it could kind of move its body to the side. I will have it do a last-ditch dodge. Failing, roll damage.
All right. 60 points of mega damage.
I'll give the right of way to you. How would you like Splagorth to no longer cease to be? Good. I got bad news for you, though. It won't be blocking the view between you and the power armor guys much longer.
I
'cause
can
it will be
imagine.
dead.
What I imagine is kind of almost like a joint thing, because our actions were so close. Tom, they said, let's bargain and whatnot. Tom shoots him in the face. Al moves behind him, and then you just see the railgun ripping through, like climbing, starting at the upper torso and then climbing up through the head and kind of just liquefying everything in between.
Okay. That happens, I guess. I don't know what else to say.
A fountain of blood and gore everywhere.
Now, here's the important thing. I have to really review the guys in the power armor. I really want to get their intentions right or accurate.
Kitty likes my response. You murdered Squeak. Very good. Now give me tuna.
That was a perfectly timed Mao.
Now,
I
okay.
said tuna.
Their turns, they both lower their axes, and the one that has been speaking says, "Strong, fight well. Continue. Or parley."
Well,
One question, real quick, if I can. What are
Yeah.
the floating eyes doing?
They're still float. Actually, that's an excellent question. We'll have to wait till their turn, which is coming up real soon. So I'll let you know the floating eyes are starting to move away from the dead body. That's all you know. The amount of distance is barely measurable because they haven't had a chance to act yet. You can wait in silence for a while, like you guys can choose to not to attack them until you find out what the floating eyes are doing, but this is a good old-fashioned, we're pausing combat
yeah.
for you guys to decide what you want to do next, and then resuming combat. Make sense?
I'm at least for trying to determine their intentions. If they're just hired warriors, you know what I mean? Like, if taking out the Splagorth means an end to this slavery barge, I'm maybe okay with the parley. But like I said, pausing long enough to try and determine their intentions, at least I am for.
Yeah. I am for that as well.
Cool. Yeah. Cool.
So we are pausing.
Okay, you're pausing combat. So, you don't know. Yeah, you'll have to talk with them, right? But this pause is let you know long enough that they do lower the weapons, but they keep them in their hands for sure, and they wait patiently for a response. In the meantime, those floating eyes are going up into the air, and they're starting to fly away at a relatively high speed.
Would someone else like to lead off the investigation, or?
Oh, you go.
Nope.